These notes are on factoring by grouping, and you'll see in the examples that factoring by grouping you will have more than 3 terms. So these will be polynomials, not just trinomials. I also told you last week that factoring out the GCF was coming back, and you will be using it today with grouping. So let's look at 5 examples. First one is 8r cubed minus 64r squared plus r minus 8. And first part of factoring by grouping, you need to make your groups. So I'm just going to put a set of parentheses around the first 2 terms and a set around the second 2 terms, including that sign. Now for each group, I need to factor out the GCF. Hopefully you remember doing that. The GCF of 8 and 64, 8 goes into 64, so I know 8 is part of it. And the smallest r is not the 3 but the 2, so 8r squared is the GCF. And then what's left inside? Just an r, because 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the minus sign. 64 divided by 8 is 8. And I have r squared already, so I don't need another one. Now you do the same thing over here. GCF of r and 8 is nothing, but we need a placeholder, so I'm going to bring out a 1. And make sure you put that plus sign there. So if they don't have a GCF, just bring out a plus 1. And then it's r minus 8. At this point, these 2 should match, because those are one of your answers. If these 2 inside the parentheses do not match, you need to go back and re-look at your GCFs. One of your answers is r minus 8. Do not write it twice, just once. Your other answer, or your other factor, is 8r squared plus 1. If you're not sure where I got those numbers from, 8r squared and the 1. So what's on the inside should match, and that's one of your factors. What's on the outside, you combine and put in another set of parentheses. And that is your answer, and that's how you factor by grouping. So hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. Let's look at another example. This is 12x cubed minus 21x squared plus 28x minus 49. So do your parentheses or your grouping. And the GCF of 12 and 21 is 3. And the smallest x is x squared. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and I still have 1x. Minus sign, 21 divided by 3 is 7. And I don't need the x squared anymore because it's already brought down. Now the GCF of 28 and 49, it's not 2 or 3 or anything like that, it's actually 7. So plus 7, 28 divided by 7 is 4, so that's 4x, minus 49 divided by 7 is 7. These 2 match, so that means that's one of my answers. My other answer is 3x squared plus 7. And if you're not sure where I got 3x squared plus 7, there's the 7. There's the 3x squared. Okay, I've shown you 2 examples. Now I think these next 3 you should be able to try on your own, at least try on your own. So this is 12y cubed plus 2y squared minus 30y minus 5. So if you would like to, you can go ahead and pause it. I don't have the pause sign with me, but I did find a dare ruler, so you can dare to try this on your own, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty cheesy. But go ahead and try this. Hopefully when you did your grouping, you remembered to put that negative sign inside that group, because you're going to have to factor it out. The GCF of 12 and 2 is just 2, and the smallest y is y squared. 12 divided by 2 is 6, and I need a y. Plus, this is itself, I need the placeholder though, so I'm going to put a 1. Over here, I hope you remember that when you factor out a GCF and the first number is negative, you have to bring out a negative. So it's going to be negative 5. Negative 30 divided by negative 5 is a positive 6. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is a positive 1. These two match, so that's good. That's one of my answers, 6y plus 1. My other answer is 2y squared minus 5. And if you multiplied that back out, you would wind up with the original problem. Okay, next one. 6v cubed minus 16v squared plus 21v minus 56. So you can go ahead and try that one on your own. You have this one and one more. Okay, GCF of 6 and 16 is 2, so that's 2v squared. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so that's 3v minus 16 divided by 2 is 8. Over here, my GCF is going to be positive, and 7 goes into both of them. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 56 divided by 7 is 8. I have a match, so that means I'm on the right track. One of my answers is 3v minus 8. My other answer is 2v squared plus 7. And it does not matter to me which set is first. 2v squared plus 7 could be first. That's fine by me. That's probably the more proper way to write it anyways, but that's okay. Okay, last one you're doing with me on this video. 4w cubed minus 12w squared minus 5w plus 15. So you can go ahead and pause this or dare to try it on your own. Okay, GCF of 4 and 12 is 4, so that's 4w squared. W minus 3 is left inside. The GCF here is going to be a negative 5. So inside is left a W, and 15 divided by negative 5 is a negative 3. I have a match, so that means that's one of my answers, W minus 3. My other answer is 4w squared minus 5. So that is it for factoring by grouping. I hope this is easy-ish for you. Tomorrow we will be building on it and making it a little bit more difficult. Your assignment is posted on Schoology.